Purple and white, a color palette that feels both calming and romantic. But did you know that choosing the right purple and white flowers together doesn't just make your garden beautiful, it can actually make it healthier too. Let's wander through the garden together and meet purple and white flower pairings that don't just look dreamy, they also create harmony as they grow side by side. Let's begin with a timeless duo, lavender and white roses. Picture a garden where the soft purple haze of lavender brushes against the full ivory blooms of white roses. Lavender's fragrance drifts on the breeze, calming the senses while quietly keeping pests like aphids away. The roses in return offer pure romantic beauty, their white petals glowing in the evening light like lanterns among the lavender mist. And together they create one of the most classic companion pairs you can plant. Lavender also pairs well with white foxgloves. Their tall, speckled towers rise behind lavender's flowing mounds like elegant guardians of the garden. Together, they create a rhythm, low waves of purple fragrance beneath spires of snowy white, a pairing that feels like something out of an old English garden tale. Both love the sun, and together they offer color, fragrance, and nectar for bees. White foxgloves don't just pair with lavender, they also find a perfect companion in purple columbines. They thrive in dappled light and flower in late spring to early summer, when the air is still cool, giving bees much needed nectar before many other plants are in bloom. Columbine star-shaped blossoms sway delicately, while foxgloves rise tall and elegant, spotted throats inviting bees to slip inside. Together they transform a shaded corner into a fairy tale, a place where you might expect to see woodland creatures resting among the blooms. Next, let's step into midsummer, where purple coneflowers stand tall with their coppery centers, and nearby, white daisies nod cheerfully in the breeze. The two together are a magnet for bees and butterflies, keeping the garden alive with gentle motion. There's something joyful about their combination. The boldness of the coneflowers, softened by the simple purity of the daisies, like wild meadow poetry woven into your garden. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. After pairing with purple coneflowers, white daisies find another companion in purple lupines. Lupines, with their spires of violet, rise like cathedral windows painted in purple, while at their feet daisies spread in joyful clusters, bright as sunshine against the purple backdrop. Beneath the surface, the lupines enrich the soil with nitrogen, quietly feeding the daisies, a hidden act of kindness that makes their beauty all the more magical. The two together are like sunlight meeting the cathedral window in a wildflower meadow. Phlox and bee balm are cottage garden staples. When you plant white phlox and purple bee balm, you'll have butterflies drifting over the phlox and hummingbirds sipping bee balm, all in the same patch. The color contrast is striking and their blooms overlap beautifully. It's a pairing that feels timeless, the kind of harmony you want to return to, season after season. And don't forget that bee balm is bergamot. I recently found some growing in the wild, and when I took a little snip so I could take the seeds home, you could smell it. It was so beautiful. There's something quietly enchanting about purple salvia with white scabiosa. Salvia's upright blooms bring structure and strength, while scabiosa lingers nearby, offering its soft button-like blooms as if scattered by hand. Both thrive in dry conditions, making them hardy companions even in sun-soaked gardens. Side by side, they create a balance of boldness and delicacy, a harmony both pollinators and gardeners can't resist. Here's a pairing that feels like a summer day captured in a painting: purple cosmos and white scabiosa. The purple petals of cosmos are like soft brush strokes of violet, while the scabiosa dot the scene with white. They sway together like a gentle duet in the breeze. Blooming for weeks on end, bees and butterflies weave between them, bringing the scene to life in a quiet, effortless dance. And to close, one of the most ethereal duos: purple cosmos with white gora. Cosmos bring the airy meadow-like charm, their petals like watercolor strokes dancing in the breeze. Beside them, white gora hovers like little butterflies on slender stems, their blooms flickering in and out of sunlight. They are also named whirling butterflies, bee blossom, or Indian feather. Together they create movement, a garden that feels alive, almost like it's breathing. Both thrive in poor soil and bloom all summer long, offering effortless beauty that feels wild, free, and just a little magical. When you combine purple and white flowers with intention, you're not only designing a garden that feels peaceful and enchanting, you're also creating a space where the plants support one another and wildlife flourishes. Which of these purple and white pairs would you love to try in your own garden? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to know what you're dreaming up.